Hello students, welcome back. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. This is the second part of the chapter Landforms of the Earth, in which I'm going to discuss with you all the four landforms: mountains, valleys, plains and plateaus. So without wasting much time, let's get started. First of all, we are going to discuss what are mountains. So mountains are the natural elevations of the earth's surface. Now what are the characteristics of mountain that we are going to discuss now? So basically here the four characteristics which are mentioned as per your classes. Okay. So first one, that is mountains have broad base and conical top like a peak. Second one, mountains have moderate climate as compared to the plain areas. Third one, mountains are the storehouse of glaciers, which are the main source of water for the rivers. And the last one, that is, the mountain ranges are usually found parallel to each other. There are basically four types of mountains, right, as prescribed in your standard 6 book. First one, that is young fold mountains. Second one, old fold mountains. Third one, that is block mountains, and the last one, that is volcanic mountains. In this module particularly, I am going to discuss with you all each and every type of mountain in detail. First one, that is young fold mountains. Let's discuss the characteristics of young fold mountains first. The mountains that have been formed recently are known as young fold mountains, and if we take the examples, the Himalayas, the Alps, the Andes and the Rockies are the examples of young fold mountains. Then comes the old fold mountains. Old fold mountains, they are formed quite earlier and they are known as old fold mountains. The examples are the Urals, the Appalachians, the Aravallis are the best examples of old fold mountains. The Aravallis of India are considered to be one of the old fold mountains on the earth's surface. Then comes block mountains. Block mountains are formed due to faulting. When the faults break the earth's crust into several blocks, some blocks went up while some went down. The raised blocks of the earth's surface are called block mountains. For example, Black Forest in Germany, in California, Sierra Nevada and Salt Range in Pakistan are some of the examples of block mountains. Now comes the last type of mountain, that is volcanic mountains. As the term suggests, as the name suggests, it is formed due to the solidification of lava on the earth's surface in volcanic eruption. In Italy, the Etna mountains. In Africa, the Kilimanjaro, Cotopaxi in Andes, Krakatoa in Indonesia and Fusiyama in Japan are the examples of volcanic mountains. Now students will be discussing about the significance of mountains. Mountains play a very integral role in our day-to-day life too. They are the rich source of water for rivers. They provide different building materials. They are the natural home of various wild animals. The mountains are also famous as the tourist destination. The mountains are the great source of oxygen and they are indirectly helpful in bringing rain. Many precious stones like diamonds, rubies, etc. are found in the mountains. Now the next type of landform, the next landform, that is valleys. A valley is an elongated narrow depression between the mountains. Okay? It is like a long and deep relief feature. The valleys are formed due to erosional work of a river. There are various types of valleys. Okay? But in this module particularly, I am going to discuss with you all the three types of valleys. First one, that is V-shaped valley. Second one, that is gorge. And the third one, that is canyon. Now we'll discuss the characteristics of valleys. Valleys are the result of the erosional work of rivers. They are found in the mountainous areas. They are deep and narrow. They are also famous as the tourist destination. If we take up the example, Kashmir Valley of India is world famous and it is also considered as heaven on the earth. Then the next part, the next section is plains. Plains are low-lying flat stretches of land. Okay, now generally they are not more than 200 meters above the mean sea level. How it is formed now we'll discuss. So the plains are usually formed by the deposition of silt and sediments brought by the rivers and their tributaries. The plains can be extremely flat or slightly rolling. Most of the plains are very fertile and useful for the agricultural activities. The another section is distribution of plains. So in India, northern plains are very famous. In Africa, Nile Valley plains. In China, Yangtze plains. Prairies of North America, Pampas of South America, Downs of Australia, Lombardy plains of Italy, and Veld in Africa. So these are some of the important plains distributed in different countries. Now, why plains are important? What is the importance of plains? So the plains provide first of all fertile soil and therefore they are useful for agricultural activities. Their climate is also suitable for human settlement. So humans can live there. The plains are flat that makes the construction of transport network easy. Now the last section of this chapter, students, that is plateaus. Now, plateaus are highlands with broad or more or less flat surface, as you can look at the picture. Due to the flat topped surface, these landforms are also known as tableland. Their height varies from a few different 100 meters to 1000 meters. Plateaus generally have steep slopes on both the sides, but some exceptions are there too. But a few plateaus have steep slopes on one side and gentle slopes on the other. Now, distribution of plateaus. So in India, Deccan Plateau is there, East African Plateau in Kenya, Tanzania and Uganda, Western Plateau of Australia, Tibet Plateau of China, Central Siberian Plateau of Russia, Mongolian Plateau of Mongolia, Plateau of Spain of Europe, Colorado Plateau of North America and Bolivian Plateau of South America are world famous. Now, why plateaus are important, we are going to discuss now. So the very first point you need to remember here that plateaus are rich in mineral deposits. Many of the mining activities or areas in the world are located in the plateaus areas only. Plateaus are famous as places of tourist destinations. When the rivers fall down from high plateaus, they form waterfalls. So hydroelectricity is also originated with falling water. Now the last point that you need to remember here, students, some plateaus are formed by the volcanic activities. Such plateaus are great source of black soil, and as you know that black soil is useful for cotton cultivation. So in this video particularly we have discussed about students about the four landforms. Assignment will be attached with this video. You have to do your assignment in the copy itself. Don't forget to name the assignment like assignment number 1 and assignment number 2. In the next video we'll be discussing the another chapter. Till then, take care. Bye bye.